Wake up. Wake up.
It's midnight. You know what that means? Yeah.
Can I talk my shit now? I was playing two-hand touch, fuck it up, guess I hit now. When I hit the road, do a show, hit a lick, then I skip town. Run up in the spot, no dancing, I make them all get down. Boy, you better sit down. Yeah, ain't nothing fancy, I'm still broke. Cross town like Yancey, I will though. They say I'm in the spot they would kill for. I could put them in the wheel and they still won't. I could probably get a deal with Coke if I wasn't rapping about the past back then and dope. Got the offer and it's real low. Over 1 mil and it's still low. They all corporate, they all cute in suits. They on bullshit with all that poop to scoop. My shit going up, I go roof to roof. They don't like that, they want mute the truth. They gon' switch sides, they go group to group. They won't shoot the shit, ain't got shit to shoot till I go crazy. Go and get the baby shark and hit him with the do-do-do-do-do-do. Damn, big boy, you gotta shoot it with 2 hands. Couple John Doe come through like who's man's. Blue ball, now she blew it like 2 grams. Everyone I lose abused a few hands. I'm right there on the edge of insanity. Overlooking Vegas, overthinking my vanity. You've been throwing shade, I'm enjoying the canopy. Everybody dies, so I live out of fantasy. Yeah, can I talk my shit now? I was playing two-hand touch, fuck it up, yes I hit now. When I hit the road, do a show, hit a lick, then I skip town. Run up in the spot, no dance, and I make them all get down. We need to sit the fuck down, yeah. I don't even talk my shit now unless I got a reason. Everybody watching like Netflix got a new season. I'ma get rich, hit the dealership, get the new bands out. Bottom line 316 like Stone Cold said so. They buried me alive, I was dead broke. I've been living in the no flex zone. About to make a move, it's an escrow. Cooking in the kitchen, my sauce like magic. My pesto like presto. Off a little bean that espresso. Little bit of lean like I'm getting over chest cold. Got no chain, no I can't chill. 8-ball got me feeling like 8 mil. Can't stay still, can't feel off a pain kill. Got the little orange pill, not the Dayquil. They fake with it, they ain't real. They talk about bricks, but they can't build. I'm frank with it, I'm Jake Jill. I only sold gas, I'm Hank Hill. Tank filled with the propane. It's like a 10K grill, it's a throwaway. They never ask if I'm okay, I'm never okay. Everybody wanna cut, it's a dry vocal. I'm anti-love, anti-social. I'm bipolar, I'm bi-coastal. I might buy one and go postal. Can I talk my shit now? I was playing two-hand touch, fuck it up, it's a hit now.
Bob, I ate them for lunch. That's how good they were.
Do a show, hit a lick, then I skip town. Run up in the spot, no dance, and I make them all get down. Boy, you better sit the fuck down.
I love me some seltzer water, man. I gotta say, black cherry and lemon seem to be my favorite. Hold on, I gotta plug my phone in. Bob, I actually had them for lunch again. I'm not gonna lie. There was one left over. The kids devoured them. My wife even liked them. My wife doesn't like stuff like that generally, but she's like, "Wow, these are really good." The key to them was the honey. I had mine with jalapenos. Do you want me to send you the recipe I use? And then I'll give you the tip. I didn't make my own cornbread mix. Like they give you the recipe to do it. Here, I'll send it to you now. Actually, I'll post a link in the thread here. But dude, I just bought Jeffy or whatever it is. I don't know what it's called. Honey cornbread mix. But I wouldn't waste your time doing cornbread mix. It's just a lot of extra stuff. But do get buttermilk unless you don't mind making your own. So good though. And then I accidentally got the mini boats and not the regular size ones. I wish I would have gotten the regular size ones. It It would have saved me a lot of time. Or like, it was like just a little bit harder. But here, I'll send it to you. I'm looking for it. Copy link address. Oh, it won't let me send it. Let me do something here. I'm letting people come in anyhow. That's why. Open link in new tab. Get your 101 guesses in. There you go. There's the link for the honey corn dogs. I will make them again. Absolutely 100%. Tomorrow, my wife's on dinner tonight. She's just doing barbecue. Tomorrow is sliders because I'm taking Detroit, and Detroit's famous for their sliders, but I'm actually going to do just hamburger barbecue sliders. I'm going to do ham barbecue sliders, and I'm going to do probably either fried chicken sliders or just burger sliders. And I'm going to let the kids pick out and make like their own little sliders. So I might do ham and cheese instead of ham barbecue. I don't know. Not the best, but I already did Coney dogs from Detroit. Detroit's on their second Thursday night game. The following Thursday, though, I do got to tell you, I put in a special order. I'm not kidding. I am already decided I'm taking Washington, D.C. over Chicago. Now, I do think Chicago is going to pick it up, and that game worries me a lot. But I got to tell you, I want to see if any of you have ever heard of this. It's called Ben's Chili. It's called Half Smokes. So apparently they're like super famous in Washington, D.C. So let me see if I can find it here. I know you guys are ready to rip, and we are going to. I'm letting everyone kind of come in. So this is what I got, the 65th anniversary edition. It comes with all these sausages. Apparently the sausages are just the bomb. And then it comes with their chili and their classic pudding, their banana pudding. I don't know. I'm excited for it. That's my Washington, D.C. for the fall on Thursday. This has honestly been one of my favorite. I've always cooked, and I've always done like little things like every now and then. But I've made a commitment to every Thursday I'm going to cook for every game and predict the winner with it. Right now I'm 3-0. I should be betting on it with it to cover my meals. They're getting pricey. We'll rip all the box toppers at the end. That's all right with you guys. And we will be randoming the spot at the end as well. So the spot for all the non-sport cards, which is the super expensive spot. I didn't mean that. Sorry. The super expensive spot. Apparently going for hundreds of dollars at some point. Now I think it's come down a little bit, but I saw a half case go for as much as $300+. Crazy. And I'll set all the minis off to the side and check the backs. Some of them are hand numbered, I guess. I checked in our first break to make sure we didn't have any, but apparently they're like hand numbered at times. There is a football break up too, guys. So it really should be 25 a spot. I marked it. It's $1 down, but 24 because I can sneak 24 in. But it's Draft Picks Prism. It's Legacy. It's Automania, and it is Wild Card Collegiate. Guys, listen, it's getting harder and harder to find products that are going to have C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young. This Automania, or not Automania, the Illumination Draft does have it. Oh, that's a hit. All right, there's a Wembanyama. Again, that's one of the chases. He has autographs in this. Can you guys see all right? So all the non-sports will go into a separate spot. Yelich, Moreno, Sosa, Rasmussen, high school running back. There is a mini Meek Mill, Garrett Cole, Randy. That's a cool looking Randy Johnson card. Guys, we are going to kind of rifle through some of these pretty quickly. If I pass, there's an Anthony Richardson. If I pass any non-sport cards, don't worry. When I was sorting, I catch them. Coughlin. Yeah, it's a lot of base. It's not a super. There's a Volpe black frame rookie. It's not a super expensive, break. So we have to taper expectations a bit, but something to enjoy during the week. I've been saying we would try to do more baseball. I'm trying to get there. How about a Sammy Sosa swatch card? That is going to be not from any specific game material. We're going out to the Cubs, and I can tell you, I know that's Matt McGinn. Hold on, something's going on with my chat here. I can't see anything you guys are typing. I think it's because I shared a link. Nope, it's just because you guys haven't said anything. The Taj Mahal. So listen, a couple things. And it's football related, both of them, but that's okay. Again, there is that football breakup. The offensive player of the week was Devin Achan. It's not A-Chain, it's Achan, I guess. Achan. There's a Shohei. And the defensive player of the week, obviously Achan for the Dolphins. The defensive player of the week was Terrell Bernard for the Bills. This week, the Dolphins play the Bills. It is going to be a hell of a battle. I mean, I don't know how we're favorites in that. We should not be. I know it's at our location. There's a Rendon. I know it's at our spot. However, I just don't know how. That's cool, Josh. Enjoy, man. You want me to sing a song to you or something? You know, I can I'll try to be more descriptive in my explanations of anything worth talking about. But no, thanks for letting me know, Josh, because I know you're usually pretty chatty in here, so I appreciate you letting me know. I try my best. I don't like to just talk about nothing. I try my best to have some decent talking points around so that you guys aren't just listening to me open packs. There's nothing I can stand less than getting on a break and they're doing something like this and it's just quiet for like a minute and a half. I'm just like, I don't want to There is an entertainment value to this, right? Not that I'm entertaining or anything, but I feel like I want to be at least entertained. Like, give me some stuff. Like, for example, I'll tell you, I told you the offensive player of the week, defensive player of the week. Achan with 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's just absurd. The Dolphins putting up 70 points. Bills having the high score on defense of the week. But have you seen the full stats of what Taylor Swift did for Travis Kelce? I mean, look, I'm not saying it couldn't be Young Love. I'm not saying that there's not him reaching out to her at her concert wasn't something, but I am not going to sit here for a minute and think that there's not something more to that than what's on the surface. Rather, it was a mutual collaboration, which Taylor doesn't need him, but something, I don't know. There is definitely something there. She's not just all of a sudden into this football player. It might be research for a new album. Oh, which I'll show you. My sister sent me something today. It was there's De Niro. That's a cool card. Taylor Swift's new song after she breaks up with Kelce, and this girl kills it. I'll show it to you in between boxes here. Here's Biggio for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays going out to Ben Hitchcock. My screen's blurry. Yeah, 400% in sales increase, but that's not it. That is really not the biggest of it. Wait till you hear some more of the stats I have for you. Yeah, Josh, this weather is. I walked out today. It's getting chilly here. I'm sure. Is it colder? I'm sure your way. You're north towards Canada, right? You're in Detroit, you're in Michigan. How far? There's a Bryce Young. How far north are you? Oops, that goes up to the non-sport. So yeah, I'll give you those stats. I want to play that song for you. It's pretty funny. Wait till he changes his jersey number. I would hope they wouldn't allow him to do that. So real quick, let me just read you these stats while I open this other one. It was in my screenshots. All right. 400% spike in Travis Kelce jersey sales. You guys knew that one. All right, here's one. Kelce's podcast is now the #1 ranking podcast on Apple. That's not a small feat. Don't think for a second, it's a podcast. It was already up there. It wasn't even close to the top podcast. There are really, really popular podcasts out there. I listen to a bunch of the top ones. But since Sunday, Kelce's podcast ranks #1 overall on Apple. Kelsey added, and this was as of yesterday, and I promise you it's gone up. He added 383,000 Instagram followers. Let's just call it a 500,000. You do know that makes money, right? Like, we're all aware of that. If you get a 500,000 subscribers, you can just assume any type of endorsement, that's all going to go up. All right? Then, this Sunday, 24.3 million viewers watched that game. It was the number one game of the week. Now, I'm not saying that game wouldn't have been a good game before, but I know for a fact social media blew up. I was watching that game when they showed Taylor Swift. And I know for a fact it blew up on social media after it because everyone saw it. And you know people tuned in. It's kind of like when Damar Hamlin, that Monday night game was already viewed. When Damar Hamlin went down, their viewer ratings went up a ton. So, people love to see that stuff. So it was the number one watch game this week. That includes primetime games. Here's another one. 63% jump in female viewers ages 18 to 49. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know how they get those numbers, but there's a way they do it because they use it all the time. So I don't know if they use census data and household stuff and how accurate that stuff is, but 63% jump in female viewers ages 18 to 49. Next one. 3-time increase in Chiefs searches on the web. And here we go already. We're going to have a non-sport autograph. It is going to be Pichardo, Olivia Pichardo, college baseball player. That is going to go out to the non-sport spot at the end. Northern West Michigan, Lower Peninsula. So you're part of the colder spot there. This is going to go up here. I guess all of Michigan's cold, right? There was a whole thing about Henderson, G League, whole thing about how like Michigan can't have electric cars because of how cold it gets. All right, 3 times increase in Chiefs sales on StubHubs. All right, think about that. People are now buying tickets that weren't buying tickets before, or people have seen the opportunity to sell their tickets and now they're reselling on StubHub because they're probably resales. What do we got here? Gummy bears and bodyboarding. All right, we're going to open all of our box toppers at the end. I'm just going to go through here, make sure there's no hand-numbered minis. I'm hoping we get some of those. And then Chiefs sold more game tickets in a single day since the start of the season the next day. I mean, come on. Talk about an influencer. I know we see these like I think we overuse the term influencer online. Like, dude, all right, I'm not gonna get into specifics, but I have someone close to me, for lack of a better phrase, that considers himself an influencer. They're not. I assure you. They may influence me to silence them for 30 days at a time on Facebook, but they certainly don't influence me how to change my life. And I highly doubt they influence others. They may influence what people say about them, but they're not influencing anyone just because they type, possibly semi-engaging stuff that people want to look at, mostly to just comment. Taylor Swift is beyond an artist at this point. She's a great artist. I like her stuff. I know my wife hates her. A lot of people hate her. I don't know why. She writes her own shit. She plays her own music. To me, I'd rather take that over come on. Are we really listening? What's her name? Like, Reds? What's that? Like, what are some of these artists that are out there? I'll take Taylor Swift over that any day. I like music, though. That's the difference. That girl has an 82 mile per hour fastball, that Pichardo. So anyhow, but when you are more than music, when you can manipulate millions of dollars, when your tour generates $3 billion, when you change the economy drastically of every town you visit, you are a genuine influencer. She increased, like, there was an economic boost in the towns that she visited. It's documented. Like, that woman created temporary jobs and changed like, paid people's, oh, what's this one? Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park. That'll go to Philly. It says Philadelphia, Philly's right on it. That's cool. I don't know if that's a short print or what. But yeah, I think that's awesome. There's an Adley Rutschman mini. Oh, Chris, she's in the gym though. Have you seen her new pictures? You know that's big for me. I'm an ass man, but she's working on it, man. She's putting in that work. Yeah, I'm just not buying that this Kelsey thing doesn't have more to it than what's on the surface. I'm not going to believe it. Another, and this is why the non-sport spot is so big. Moises Lopez, Jordan MVP Barber. Is that Jordan's Barber? Is that what they mean when they say Jordan MVP Barber? I don't know. But the second one, this one's numbered actually out of 25. It's a black frame. Again, that spot, there's a reason that spot is the most expensive spot. I had to read that out slowly, Chris. No, that's a tall. Oh, no, that was a Scott. That almost got me like a Scotty does. Ricky Henderson. But, dude, it is crazy, right? Come on. I mean, you got to say, there's something that's got to be said for that. It is a little bonkers. Is she just bored and she's like, I'm going to switch it up. I know the NFL is popular. Let's go to a game and see what happens. I mean, it was on, and I think like the NFL Network and even some of these sport outlets were very cautious not to overplay it. Like, they obviously had to talk about it. But like, even on the NFL Good Morning, like, we're not going to talk about this all morning. Like, we're just not going to do it. And they did like 8 times. Yeah, and Napoleon, it's part of the, that's what I mentioned in the post, Napoleon. One spot will win that. So that's we did the non-sport cards as a free random to anyone in the break. It would have been, if we priced it out, it would have been the most expensive spot in the break. So what we do is at the end, one person's going to win all the non-sport cards from the minis to the regular. It's one random, one team wins it. So that'll get random at the end. I saw a lot of other groups doing that, and I think part of the reason is this is the number one coveted spot. And so because of that, I didn't want to just like us fill that. Everyone fights for that spot, and then, you know, we have 20 other spots we got to fill out. So hey, you want a shot at, all you got to do is just grab a spot in the break. You have a chance at it. I don't like to do that. It's not one of my favorite things to do, but it kind of goes back to 2018, if you recall, when, believe it or not, there's a Francisco Alvarez rookie black frame. When the Browns were the spot to get, and you actually had to random those off pretty often. Man, group librarian there. McGinn on track. I like it. That's a cool card, and it's numbered to 25. This is going to be a Lodolo for the Reds. If we want more of this, I do have more. You know, I'll probably do at least one more of these because I know there's a couple people that said they wanted to get in, they missed their team. So we'll try to do at least one more. Because there are definitely some gems, some Easter eggs, kind of, if you will, to find in this stuff. But it's there's a Yelich. It's kind of one of their flagships, which means to me it's like, A, it's just a ton of base. It's a lot to sift through. It's a bitch to sort. It really is. But we make do. Jackie Robinson. These seem to be almost one per box, I think. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, but we do have an NFL breakup. When we fill that, we can rip that tonight. That's going to be random teams, but we are giving away those spots for the Week 4 paper football, Week 4 pick'em. Oh, that's the one thing I didn't announce. I did everything but pick'em. I did announce the Week 4 FanDuel winner. I announced all the Week 4 high schools from our season-long leagues, including Yahoo and FanDuel. I announced, there was another one. What else do we give away every week? All of our paper, as I say, all of our paper football winners were announced, but I forgot to do pick 'em. So I'll do that after this. I knew there was something. I was like, I swear I'm missing one thing. Rutschman. Roast lamb. That actually looks pretty good. Gonna try to fire up my smoker this weekend. Dude, I just realized the Toy Story game this week is only on ESPN Plus, and I think I canceled my membership to that because I just didn't really use it. I don't really see the value in paying for it often. Might have to fire it back up. The kids are pretty excited for that. Chris Hosmer, another one going out to the Cubs. That's you again, McGinn. Again, McGinn. Again, McGinn. Woo! I swear I'm sober. Again, McGinn. You know, Bob, I may hit you up on that, but I'm one to like I really do appreciate it. That's actually a nice offer. I may take you up on that, but I'm one to kind of just give it another shot. That's why when I cancel things and they give you feedback, I'm the idiot that thinks my feedback matters, and I usually give it to them. I think last time I told them, I was like, "There's nothing really exclusive here. There's like no." What? Let me ask you again, since you have it and you pay for it. What is it that you watch on it that makes it worth it for you? I mean, I guess if you order those fights and stuff, it might be worth it. However, box 3, here we go. Let me top load this mini. McGann? Wait, is that the way I'm supposed to? Did I just say it the right way for the first time? Yeah, and usually if you type other, they'll let you like type like up to 300 characters. I give them quite a description of why. But here's my thing. I pay for Disney Plus, I pay for Hulu, and I don't pay for. Oh, here's a mini one. All right, we'll do all those at the end. What's an N43? Oh, box loader. So that's like a smaller one. I haven't seen those yet. I feel like they do a package deal. You got a new app you're using, you can watch anything? What do you mean? Like, oh, I have them again, right? All right, good. And I may have said McGinn. Bob, oh, you said you have it for UFC mostly. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. And I think that's the only way you can buy the pay-per-views. You have to have ESPN Plus and you have to pay for it, I believe, right? Like, then you have to pay for the pay-per-views. That's so wacky to me. DMC, Bobby Witt. The Immaculate Inning. Again, that goes to the random spot. Palmero. Oops, I have a non-baseball spot here. I will rifle through the minis at the end as well to make sure there's no hand numbered, as I was informed to make sure I do that. David Cohn. Corbin Carroll. And it's going to be Lance McCullers Jr. with the game-used memorabilia. Hopefully we can find an auto in here that's not a non-sport. Oh, it is streaming on Disney Plus too? Then why did it say ESPN Plus? I was like, that's crazy. They have it on Disney Plus and not ESPN Plus and not Disney Plus when it's a Disney movie. I was like, it's probably one of their ways. They own Disney, so they pigeonhole you into getting them all. Because I know there's a Gavin Lux black frame. I know that Disney Plus is not doing well right now. It's the #1 canceled streaming service currently of all the major streaming services. And I think part of it's just because they don't put any new content on there. They used to put new movies out. This is going to be Comerica Park for the Tigers. That's a pretty cool card. And there is a Hernandez black frame. And Temple blocks. Interesting. The only in minis are team specific. What's that mean? Oh, yeah, the only in, yeah, they are. So that's what I've noticed that. We got the Phillies one, we got Citizens Bank, and we got Comerica Park. I think that's how you say that. Yeah, those are like baseball stadiums. That's what I said. I put the Phillies with the baseball. I didn't put those up with the non-sport. That's awesome, Bob. That makes me happy because I was worried. All right, cool. Then I don't need ESPN Plus. I won't get rid of Disney Plus just because, like, we actually do enjoy, you know, some of the classics and stuff, but I feel like they definitely need to start switching their content out a little bit. De Niro, man, that'd be a cool. Does he have autos in this? I feel like one of these is going to be numbered or something back to back. Nope. Blackman and Baez. And Guerrero, that is a senior Vlad Guerrero going out to the Angels. Angels going out to Cornette. That is looks like a piece of game used bat. That's pretty cool. Are you guys going to check that out? Like, do you have any, I hope it's not horribly corny. I'm probably going to have it on a separate TV, but do you guys think you'll take a look at that Toy Story thing? There's a little baby. Here's San Diego for the Padres, Petco Park. That stadium looks awesome. That is one I would love to go see, that Petco Park. This is going to be Kyle Gordon, comedian. There's that Pichardo. We got her autograph. Ichiro for the Marlins. And there's a Carlos Correa mini. This is definitely something I can see. Jason and I were talking about. Not every product's necessarily built for breaking. I'm trying to, do this kind of stuff. If it's cheap enough, we can do it. John Kruk, purple frame there. I don't know what makes that special, but definitely something if you're a baseball fan. It's not horribly expensive box. Might be worth picking one up just to check it out. Get a lot of packs, a lot of cards to go through. If you have a kid, maybe something they might like to rip because there's some interesting stuff in there. Like I said, I have 6 more boxes. We might do a 4-box. We might do a 4-box PYT one more this week, and then the other 2 just throw them in mixers. But I do appreciate you guys jumping in and filling this up. It's always nice to try to break a little bit of everything. Plus, we haven't had a ton of new baseball recently. But playoffs about to start, right? Rafael Nadal. There's an Ichiro. Maddox. Should have an auto in this stack. Vita Blue. Ian Rappaport's in here. Does he have autographs? That'd be a cool guy to get an autograph of. Not a huge fan, but I watch him a lot. I guess I like Rappaport. I don't like Schefter. All right, this is going to be in the game reporter Andre Knott. The memorabilia from Andre Knott. So it's going to be another non-sport hit, but that doesn't mean that it's. We should still have an auto, and this actually could be. I see why the spot goes for the most. I said it too. I know they do this every year, but man, I don't remember there being this many non-sport cards or non-sport hits specifically. Like Jason said, there are some products that are better for breaking. This is one that's probably not the best to do a ton of, but I've noticed even there's a Will Levis. I noticed that there's even some of the bigger breakers that don't normally break it are breaking it this year. No auto in that box? Is there not an auto guaranteed? And we did get an extra swatch. Is it just like 3 hits? look for any of these 3 cards. Yeah, so autograph, relic, rip, printing plates, and book cards. Maybe that's because we got that mini box topper. I don't know. Maybe there's something to do in there. All right, last box. And then again, we will do 2 $5 hit lists. We have all the box toppers to open up at the end. And then we will do that big random for all the non-sport cards. That's 1 random, all cards, including the 3 hits so far. And then 2 $5 hit list credits at the end. And again, if you're interested, there is a football breakup. Oh, there's a... Are there hot boxes? There are. Here's our hot box. It's going to be a bunch of chrome stuff. That's cool. I did not even know there were hot boxes. It's awesome. Now, I don't know how that affects pricing, though, on the singles, since there is 1 per. This is like what Phoenix used to do. I wish they would just spread the packs out and like make it a hot pack. To me, that would be cool. O'Connor, Perez, Lil Baby. That's a neat one right there. We'll set that off to the side. Well, we'll top load that over here. Clemente. Got ourselves a hot box. I'll put all the rookies from the hot box and big names over as well, because those are ones I feel like should hold more value. There's a Corbin Burns. Rather they actually hold value or not. There's a Trout, Lil Baby, Meadows, J Balvin, Franco, Urias, Ruth, Wheeler, Strasburg, and there is a Mullins going out to the Orioles. Game used for the O's. I was talking to him again before the break. He's like, I love the day breaks, weekday day breaks. I'm like, yeah, me too. But I do know it comes at a price of not a lot of chatter. Miami Marlins, Lone Depot Park. Rodriguez, Myers, Cortez, Jansen, Betts, Buxton. All these, obviously, the hot box cards. Acuna, Jeter. There's a Bryce Young. Really nice one. Boggs, Alvarez, Devers. Nito and Peraza rookies. Nadal. All right, hot box will continue. So I didn't really get a lot of feedback from you guys if you're excited about that Toy Story thing. I'm just curious if it's like augmented reality or they're just doing like the replay of each play in it. It would be interesting. I do appreciate the NFL tries to do that. They try to do like the slime time game. I should say I appreciate it now that I have kids, and I appreciate it that it's only like special games, things like that. Yeah, Bob, like I'm curious. I told my wife, I was like, look, if it's bad, they can watch it, but I'm probably going to put another TV out. We're going to watch outside as long as the weather permits. I got to play that Taylor Swift song then for you, too. Alvarez and Fowler. O'Brien, Schwarber, Griffey, Lux. I haven't seen a numbered one yet, but I'll go through and make sure. Jet skiing. Henry, Marte, Ortiz, Trumpet, Ripken Jr., Poblana, Mole Poblano, Waters, Bello, Brown, all rookies in the hot box. There's a green. And Noah, Reed, Machado, Bradley, Freeman. Senga, Van Kirk, Langoliers, and here we go. Our autograph is actually going to be another non-sport. That spot being huge, and I see why it's just, Bruce Bolt, founder and CEO, Bear Mayer. Crazy. 3 autos, all 3 coming out of the non-sport. I mean, I get it, that's part of the product, but say what you will, I see a lot of Topps defenders and Panini haters, and I don't get how you can hate one and love the other almost if that one... I'm definitely impartial to Panini, and I know they have their mistakes and their shortcomings, but to me, Topps, man, they just continue to do things that just boggle my brain. Parasailing goes up there. I know, that's what I mean. Like, the hot box is cool in a way, but like, so here's my only thing. If I buy a box of Allen and Ginter and it's the hot box, I'm kind of like, oh, well, that's cool, but I kind of wanted the regular ones a little bit too. You know, you could probably easily open the first pack and be like, yo, I got a hot box here. Do you want to trade me in for a regular one? Sure, people aren't going to argue with you, you know, but I just wish it was like a pack every now and then. They did that with Phoenix and Panini in 2018. It was like one pack out of the box was a hot pack, but the one thing I didn't like about that is that you could never get numbered and you could never get an auto. It was like a dead pack. And they were never like... The drawback of the hot box? Nothing really. I mean, I guess it's if you just wanted the regular base. If I can tell you, if you're putting the base set together, right, and you're doing it by the box, that would be like the only time, like, hey, I'm really trying to put the base set together. And, you know, obviously you're going to want the base, the regular base. But, I mean, I get it. I just don't understand. Does it really... That's what I was asking you guys. Does it increase the value of the singles? For example, like, what's an Ohtani base? Not that that's a good example, but like an Ohtani base and an Ohtani hotbox card. Does it sell for a lot more? Does it increase the value, or is it just one of those things like, oh, I kind of want the variation? Yeah, I'm certainly not saying it's a bad thing to have. It might be, you know, people might prefer that one. Here's for the Diamondbacks, Arizona Chase Field for the Diamondbacks, and there's a Vita Blue. Kevin Hart. They look cool. But isn't that like what the purpose of Allen and Ginter Chrome is? Doesn't it kind of take from that? I guess that's another drawback. If I'm trying to be picky, this goes out to the Dodgers. Dodgers going out to James Rea. Wouldn't like it make Allen and Ginter more Chrome special? I mean, I guess they do that in Bowman too, right? There's Chrome cards in Bowman, and then they make Bowman Chrome. This is going to be it, and then we have our box toppers to open. And that'll do it. Our autos all went to that... Oops, that doesn't go there. To that non-sport spot, which is a little odd. All right, box topper number 1 is Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners. Mariners going out to Joseph Pereira. He was our high score winner this week. Jake DeGrom for the Rangers. Rangers going out to Dougie Berger. He likes to put those on his wall. And a Wander Franco for the Rays. All right, we do have our mini one here too. Our mini is going to be an Aaron Judge for the Yankees. It's just this one I hate even more than these because you can't get a top loader for that size. All right, they were our box toppers. Again, one of the reasons it's not great for a break product either. But like I said, it's like an Easter egg hunt. You try to find it. Let me go through our minis real quick. See if there are any like numbers. I just want to make sure there was nothing that stands out. Again, I don't know if you have done any research on it, if there's anything from the back we can find, but that's the Citizens Bank Park. Jason did say it's good to go through them. Some of them are hand numbered. But I thought you could always kind of see on the front if one was. But I want to do my due diligence. So we're just going to rifle through them quickly. All right, nothing that I see here. That stands out. However, we did get our hot box. So a bunch of stuff to sleeve up because I'll do all the rookies from there. I'll check the minis in the non-sport as well just to make sure. Okay, nothing in there that stands out. But we have a heck of a lot to random off. So we're going to do that first. We'll do the recap first and then we'll do it. These are all the non-sport cards. Like you're going to get a ton, including like a Wembanyama's. So I'll go through those in a minute. You did get the Wembanyama hot box. Whoever gets it, you got a little baby 1 per box hit, a not swatch, and then you got the Pichardo, the Mayor, and a numbered Lopez out of 25. So all the autos coming in from the non-sport. That's going to be a big random here at the end. What we got for the sport cards, we did get the Alvarez for the Mets. And then for the Yankees, you got Volpe, Ichiro for the Marlins, Yelich for the Brewers, and Rendon for the Angels. They were our 1 per box stuff. And then for our hits, we had... Let me move these over here. Bob, that is helpful, though, that you share that. I mean, it really is like... Can you get numbered of the hot box is a question. Like, can you have numbered cards? And if not, like... What would be the best hot box card that you could get exclusive to that? Because if it's a $10 your max card, you know. Bueller for the Dodgers. Dodgers going out to James Rea. We had the Mullins for the O's. O's going out to Brian Singleton. We had Guerrero for the Angels. That's going to be going out to Mike Cornett. We have the McCullers for the Astros going out to Ryan. We had the Hosmer for the Cubs going out to Matt McGinn. Lodolo for the Reds going out to Napoleon. Biggio for the Blue Jays. That's going to be going out to Ben Hitchcock. And Sammy Sosa with another one for the Cubs there from McGinn. In the frame. It's the mini. Okay. So, here's the big random for everyone. I mean, this is a hot random right here. It's like hitting a Caleb Williams, I guess. Bring everyone over. Let me get set up. Okay. All teams are entered. We do it by team name. So 31 and that's not right. Yeah, I got to take out the non-baseball spot. All right. So that's 30 team entries there. All right. All non-sport / baseball cards. Min roll 5. So you can get short print, but okay. And none were flipped backwards. I wouldn't know how to identify them without it. Good luck to everyone. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Final random. The Royals going out to Seth Anderson. Seth, you hit all the baseball cards, a bunch there, a bunch of autographs. Congratulations. Now, I'm going to mark, that goes out to the Royals, going to mark that spot, and we will do 2 $5 hitless credits. Some of these spots were as low as 9, so you have a chance to get most of your money back on, or half your money back, or... All right, top 2. Okay, yeah, I don't have one of those magnifying glasses here with a light on it. We used to try to do that during breaks, but I don't understand why they just can't flip them around. You know what I mean? Or at least put different color ink on that on the back, you know? Phillies and the Diamondbacks. It's going to be David Populars and Bob Riley getting it. All right, guys. There is a football breakup. If you want to come in, hang out more, talk a little bit more football. I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's fun to do the different stuff. It looks like we're still going to have 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we still have quite a few spots to go in that. So maybe we can get it filled up by this evening. we'll go from there. I'll be around tonight. I ain't going anywhere. No soccer practices tonight or anything like that, all right? See you guys later.